Okay, problem number 2 says this. Once each day, Erica tracks the depth of the water in her local creek. Her first 9 measurements in inches are below. So these are the first 9 measurements. We have 16, 15, 13, 12, 17, 14, 11, 9, and 11. These are not in order. And it's asking us for what is the median of her data. So remember, in order to do this, we have to organize them from least to greatest. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly organize our data. Least to greatest. Cool. So our minimum is 9. The maximum is 17. And in order to find the median, I'm just going to go ahead and cross out the smallest number and then the largest number, and the smallest number and the largest number. And just repeat that until I find the center. Okay, easy. Found it. For this problem or this data set, the median is 13. All right, so B, it's a little trickier. So it says, hey, there's 3 more measurements. These new measurements are 9, 10, and 9. What is the new median? So I've already lined them up in order least to greatest. I've added in my new data points. And now I'm just going to repeat the process of crossing out my smallest and crossing out my largest, and crossing out my smallest number and crossing out my largest number. And this is something really interesting. Because of the number of data points, it leaves 2 numbers in the middle, kind of just like our very first problem that we just did. So there's 5 numbers on this side, and there's 5 numbers on this side. So it's balanced. It leaves these 2 numbers, 11 and 12. Now remember, in order to find the middle of it, you have to find the average of the 2, which means adding them together and then dividing by how many numbers there are, in this case 2. Many of you can look at 11 and 12 and notice that, hey, I know the middle is 11 and a half. But it's great to practice it for when the numbers get difficult. So I'm going to do 11 plus 12 divided by 2. That becomes 23 divided by 2, which is just like a fraction, 23 halves. And then when I simplify, it becomes 11 and a half. So that is my new median.